What's up, everybody? It is Matt from Lectric All Wheel, and today we have the Lectric XP 3.0, and we are going to install the second battery from a Lectric Express 750. This is a 14 amp hour long range battery from the down tube of a Lectric Express, and we have the new adapter that will allow us the possibility to have this as an external second battery, and we can place it on the Lectric XP 3.0. We are pretty excited about that. Keep in mind that the face of this battery has a plus and minus on it, and you will see it on the left and right. Plus sits with 1, 2, and 3 pins. Minus sits with 4, 5, and 6 pins. And then all you have to do is match the color. Red with the plus, black with the negative, and that's how it goes in. We have an extra screw that we're going to put in here to help maintain this, but we feel that once we get it bagged and locked up, it will be good and secure. You don't have to use the screw. The screw is not exact, so keep that in mind, but we'll leave an image of what the screw is so you can utilize it if you see fit. Stick around to the end of the video where we will give you some range calculations utilizing the mica toll constant. Keep in mind you are not isolated to this amp hour battery. You can combine any amp hour battery you want. Just make sure that it matches the system voltage 48. We will leave links to all of the products used in this video, including this adapter, in the description below. And we really appreciate your support utilizing those links so that we can bring more videos like this to you for your enjoyment and education about your dual battery setups. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It is our primary, and if you're in the area, check out e-bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida. Get in that Facebook group, make an event, and go for a ride with your friends. Without further ado, let's just get to it. Let's go ahead and pull these screws out. Two short ones are at the top. In the event that you feel like you need to pull the controller, make sure and undo your motor cable on the outside of the bike near the rear, and then that will give you enough slack to pull this out. But I am going to do this install without getting it out. So the very first thing I need to do is take one of my XT60 extension cables and get it run up into the housing from the bottom. Make sure to put the XT60 male end with the female pins inside here so that it will hook up to the balancer correctly. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my balancer, and then I'm going to look and see that there are two inputs here, and they both have connectors like so. And I'm going to take one of them and plug it in here. The other one will go, the output from the balancer here will go to the controller. Plug that in. And then last but not least, you will take your plate connector and it will be your second battery. From there, I'm just going to go ahead and slip this thing on in underneath. There we go. Make sure I get the slack out of the cable for the second battery external, and then I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Now from here, I'm just going to demonstrate that it's going to work. There is no second battery, so we've plugged that in, and there is throttle only. Perfect. And here is the cable. Now I'm going to take this cable, make sure I have all the slack out, and I'm going to bring it up. Then I'm just going to attach it right here at this crossbar with the zip tie. From there, I'm going to go ahead and take my second cable and plug it in for extension. Now for this install, I am making quite sure that I know which side is plus and minus, and then I will plug it in accordingly. And what I'm going to do first is remove one of these screws, and then I'm going to put this longer screw in there so that it will slip through the face of this and then hold to the battery. It is not exact threads, so keep that in mind. I just went and got what I knew would work. I will leave a picture in the video. Just try and find something that works for you. So upper left-hand corner, 1, 2, and 3. So this is my positive side. So I'm going to put red on the positive side and then put my screw through here. Perfect. And then that's in there well enough. From this point, I'm going to go ahead and bag this thing for stability. You guys probably already know we're going to be utilizing the bike case e-bike battery bag. This is the largest one they have, and we will leave a link for this in the description below. I'm just going to go ahead and slip my battery in. What I like to do is put the straps up so I can get the loops. So I'm going to take and find my XT60 connector, plug this in, and then I'm going to put the rest of the cable inside the bag to the extent needed. I'm going to get the battery onto the rear rack. I'm going to keep the head of it out of the line of the seat here so that if the seat post drops, it's not going to hit the battery head. I'm going to roll this under one time and then loop it back on itself. There we go. Get my Velcro straps around and through this loop and tighten down the battery. On this rear one, I'm making sure to be inside the frame so it doesn't slip off. Perfect. Now what we'll do, we know we have the second battery hooked up. We tested the first one in the beginning. So we'll go ahead and get the bike in half. The bike is still on at this point. And what you'll notice is that the rear wheel works. So this rear wheel function is only off of this battery. The bike is in half. The factory battery is not working. So it is a functional install. Internal balancer inside the controller compartment. You need the adapter kit, the bag, and then of course the battery if you have it. Well, there you have it. We have successfully installed a second Lectric XPress battery in this bike case electric bike bag strapped to the rear rack with the electric all-wheel 20 amp kit. Keep in mind, if you're interested in USB accessory plugins that you can utilize the Datex to install, check out some other videos in the YouTube channel to see that install and a variation of that, perhaps bringing the balancer or the battery combiner external with a bag and then plugging in the USB adapter. That is a great fit for all of you who have external accessories, etc. I know a lot of you stuck around for the range calculation, so let's just get to it. The original battery is the factory 10 amp hour battery, and then we added the long range express battery for 14 amp hours. So 10 plus 14 equals 24, and we're going to multiply that by 48, and you get 1,152. Now we're going to divide that by 25, and 25 is the Mica toll constant, which says it's 25 watt hours per mile ridden at 20 miles an hour, throttle only, and you get 46.08 miles on this Lectric XP3.0 with a 14 amp hour Lectric Express battery hooked up externally with the external TFL adapter kit, the 6-pin adapter from the Electric All-Wheel store. We will leave links to all these products as well as a suspension seat post link. If you're going to do dual battery on your e-bike, it is worthwhile to have a suspension seat post. We cannot stress this enough. You can thank me later. We really appreciate your support utilizing those links. It allows us to bring you more content like this. We will be performing a dual factory battery on the XP and the XPress with the same style battery. We are waiting on the rear rack for the XPress, and the XP needs an unboxing video, etc. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It is our primary, and if you're in the area, check out E-Bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida. Get in that Facebook group, make an event, and go for a ride with your friends. We will talk to you next time.